Yeah.
How long is after? You said I asked for after. This is right now. How long is right now?
I'm having fun. Honestly, like
Oh, you in this for a long time.
This camp, I wrestled a lot.
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah.
We
I
saw.
wrestle. So when I was telling Ariel, I was like, I know something you don't. I know how to wrestle. And people don't know. I really know how to wrestle. I couldn't use it as much as I wanted to because, he's done what I do against the fence. Good takedown defense. You pick him up, he just sticks his toes on the floor. You'd be amazed how powerful your toes can just be. Just being on the floor, you can't get taken down. Yeah. And also, my leg was compromised by him.
Can you explain that? First of all,
Yeah.
two things. One, I thought you were very, I thought it was very well handled, you giving him credit for compromising the leg. A lot of people in the post-conference will go and they'll say, oh, my leg was fucked up and that's why it happened.
He fucked it up.
Exactly.
I fucked his leg up too. He just did it. I think he did it worse short term. Because I'm walking, you saw me crip walking and shit.
Yeah.
I bet you his is probably still sore right now.
Yeah.
But mine, he hit the perineal nerve.
What is that?
So I've seen it happen early on years ago with Michael Chandler in a fight.
Crute, also that guy, you know,
Yeah.
Jimmy Crute.
Jimmy Crute, that's right. It happened to him. That's right. It did. I remember with Hill. That's right. It did happen with
and
him.
his shit was
Yeah, I
dangling,
remember.
bro.
So and also Cejudo as well. It happened to him. But I remember when it happened to me, it might have been the second kick he landed, and my leg just went. It was fine. I just felt the nerve like shoot up, and I was like, okay, that's weird. But then throughout the fight, it started to like, you know when you're walking and you just like, you have heavy feet and you just drag and it just drags on the floor. It felt like that every like maybe 10, 15 seconds. I'll be moving and just like my toes just catch the ground. You know what I mean? So I kept on tripping. I'm just like, oh, fuck, okay, this is annoying. But I stayed focused. I stayed focused the whole time.
So this happened the first round you hit it?
Yeah, first, it happened the
I didn't
second
notice
kick. Yeah, I was fine. I was moving around. But then the longer the fight went and the more leg kicks he landed, the worse it got.
It
Gotcha.
did seem like maybe you were shuffling your feet and switching up stances a little bit less.
Yeah.
Is that why?
Probably, yeah.
I might have just been imagining that.
No. I normally switch way more. I would have been switching. I wanted to say southpaw a little bit more because my body kick was landing.
Yeah.
My straight left was landing. What else? My jab was landing as well from orthodox.
Everything was fucking landing.
Yeah, everything
That
was
question
landing.
one punch in the first round was
Oh, bro.
Everything was landing.
Later
I will
on,
say this: you
yeah.
ate a head kick.
Yeah, I ate one. It came
That
right here.
shit. What? Oh wait a minute. Oh, it didn't land. I thought it landed on like.
There's one I saw a picture of this, but then there's one where I think I had my hand up and it hit me.
But
Yeah,
you
I
went like
felt
this
it.
afterwards. You went. This is
What'd I do?
Bro, you
That
no,
flex?
not even flex. You went. Go ahead. That shit was so fire, son. But that's obviously everybody's seeing this guy and he's doing damage, and you see a kick like that, and then you eat that one.
Yeah.
And were you? I know it's weird to even have this conversation. Were you surprised about power?
Nah, I made the agreement with myself before this fight, like, yo, this is gonna be bloody. That's why I had that whole Saw theme throughout camp. I haven't even watched the movie, the Saw 1 in years, but I don't know, something happened. Maybe Chainsaw Man, the anime. Who put me onto that? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So Chainsaw Man, I watched that. But funny enough, as I watched that, I already had the Saw theme like played out through the camp. Yeah. And then I was just like, I made the agreement. This is gonna be one of those fights like Gastelum. I'm going in there to go 5 rounds and get bloody, get dusty. I knew we were both going to bleed. I knew I was going to drag him to deep water, and I wanted to make sure he couldn't swim. But again, this guy is the comeback kid.
Yeah.
Same way last time. That's the thing. It's like same way as last time. I had him in the first, or had him early on.
People didn't watch that whole fight, the kickboxing fight they were referencing.
I had to tell even the reporters.
Yeah.
After my last fight, I had to tell them, like, look,
Watch
go
the fight.
do your homework.
Yeah.
And I asked them, it's like, how many of you guys watched the fight? I think like 5 people put their hand up. I'm like, exactly. And here you all talking all this shit, and you ain't even watched the fight yet.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be journalists.
They could have stopped that fight.
Oh, no, the referee saved him.
That's what I'm saying.
The referee saved him, definitely, and gave him like a fucking 15 count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this is Brazil, so.
Oh, yeah, a little home court advantage.
You know what
Okay,
you did.
fair enough. So you're in there, you're feeling it, you don't feel the power that crazy. You're feeling super confident.
Even when he touched me,
You felt it.
it was not like, I felt it, but it wasn't like, I felt scarier. He's knocked me out before, obviously, but I felt scarier. Like, and even in boxing, one of my boxing fights was the one where he hit me and it felt like a 2x4 hit me in the face. I was like, ooh, don't get hit by that again.
Yeah.
This fight wasn't like that. I was not willing to take damage, but I was willing to be in the fire.
Yeah, you were willing to trade, it
Yeah.
looked like.
Yeah.
Like, because you were stepping in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a moment, I don't know, man, there was a moment where when you started taking him down, and you were, what is it, the third round?
Yeah, third round I took him down,
When the
dominated.
wrestling. And first, let me tell you something. In the crowd, in that moment, nobody expects you to dominate wrestling. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's not the expectation, myself included. But when we see, and he continued to try to get up, you leaning on, bring him back down, using all these different legs.
Draining his enthusiasm. You drain the enthusiasm. So, and also for me, people don't understand.
The kick where you lift it up like that.
Sick, bro. That was so sick,
Bro, shout out to GSP. I remember, in that moment, I was just like, do the GSP. Boom.
And got right back in there.
Bah, bah. I wish I had more time to work. But again, good defense. He's durable. He's tough. But when I had him down, he couldn't get away from me, like the shackles. I had they call it the Dagestani handcuff, inshallah. You know the one, they hold him, bah, bah. But then I have my own where I get the cross grip, and I beat him up, and I could just transfer. Because, bro, he couldn't get away. Feel this.
Yeah.
Try to get away.
That's good.
Yeah, just get away. Just get away.
Just get away.
I'm in Dagestan. Let me out of Dagestan.
Nah, but I've got these fucking daddy long legs.
Yes.
I hold people and they can't. He couldn't get away.
Yeah.
Even
You
with
even
the
doing
grip.
it while striking.
Yeah. I'll just hold his control. It's like controlling the hands, making sure I know where his hands is. I was trying to step in with an elbow, but then sometimes he would flare his, which would make me hesitate. But I missed a couple. I got a couple, I'm pretty sure, but I missed a couple. But just controlling the hands, just so you know where his hands is, because those are his main weapons. He could still throw kicks and stuff, but then I knew how to check those. If I control the hands, I can just worry about the bottom half, check them, step back, whatever I need to do. Yeah.
Okay. So then take us through fifth round.
Fifth round. So fifth round.
Fourth, by the way, end of the fourth.
Yeah.
It looks like he's gassed.
It was.
It looked like he didn't want anything.
It's the same thing. It's the same. Last time when I fought him in kickboxing, it's the same thing. I whooped his ass in the second round. First round wasn't a draw, like he said. I whooped his ass clean. Second round, I whooped his ass even worse. And third round, he just got gusto. He recovered. He's a comeback kid. He recovers so well.
Got to give him credit.
Yeah. And then, this time again, and I heard the speech today that his corner gave him, and it was a beautiful speech, his corner just gave him this fucking motivating speech. But I was like, okay, you have to be in this. You have to focus. And I was, but my leg wasn't focused.
Right.
My leg. And it's a great game plan from them because of what? I have that footwork. You can't touch me if I don't let you.
Yeah.
So invest early, and he did and hit the nerve perfect. I don't think that was the plan. Maybe that was the plan was just to deaden the leg or whatever, but he hit the legs early, and then that way my wheels weren't working. So if my wheels aren't working, I'm a stationary target. I'm easy to hit.
So in the fifth round, you feel the wheels aren't turning. You feel him come out with way more aggression than the end of the fourth, where you're stalking him at the end of the fourth. He's backing up.
I wanted to take him down in the fifth, but then again, with this compromise,
You couldn't shoot.
I was about to double leg or single leg and drag him down or run the pipe, but it wasn't. I felt like it didn't have the same.